I have been told by people in NASA that the planet Saturn is inhabited. It's inhabited by an army inside the planet Saturn. They're planning some kind of a military expedition. NASA believes that that expedition is going to be an invasion of the Earth.
Extra, come hear all about it. So I know everybody see they playing on my boy Kyrie. We finna get into it. So I just made the video the other day about the island. I'm not gonna say too much because they already deleted part 1. Obviously, I'm exposing too much, so you better listen, read between the lines. So Kyrie Irving played basketball in the NBA for the team net. Kyrie was using social media just like everybody else does, and he decided to post this to his story. I'm gonna black out some stuff because, like I said, they really coming for me. So the NBA done suspended this man for at least 5 games with no pay, and they said in order for him to come back, this is what he have to do. You can pause and read. They want him to apologize, donate $500,000, go through training. One thing, I salute Kyrie, because guess what he did? He retired. Thank you. One thing about the world, when you reach a certain level of success, Bo, they don't want you to do certain things. People look at celebrities like, oh, why they don't come back and help the hood? Because baby, they can't. It's the way they've been conditioned. You think just the music industry is selling your soul, but in reality, making a certain level of income is selling your soul. If you pay attention to Kanye, for example, Kanye got the money and power and respect first, and then he wanted to tell the truth. But it's people like me, my generation now, baby, we coming out telling the truth. So you gonna give me the power for the truth. You feel me? It's like, just think about it. Kanye is starting to expose some text messages in his phone of, you know, the time whenever they tried to say he had a mental illness. Well, he was actually really misdiagnosed. And if you want to pause and screenshot and zoom in and read that, but basically they threatening that man, saying if you don't do a certain thing, then this is gonna happen to you. And also, this is happening to Kanye. My thing is, my, what a time it is to be alive right now, to be able to see this going on right in our face. I just feel like some people are just so ignorant, which is not a bad word, it just means lacking of knowledge. So ignorant to certain situations, they're not able to see what's going on right in front of them. Back in the day, whenever they used to have slaves, bro, they used to take the strongest one, put them in front of everybody else and break them down. Well, now this is happening virtually, okay? This is happening on the internet. It's certain things, bro, it's the same thing, it's just changed up a little bit. This is why it's important to know your history as well. My thing is, when it comes to my community, I just honestly feel like a protest, I'm not saying protest, but I just feel like some type of protest or resistance would be able to open people's eyes. Because when you look at America, bro, when you look at the world, my people, bro, everything is a reflection of us, bro. Everything is a spin-off of what we do. Entertainment, that's us. Music, that's us. Bro, all the fun shit, it's us. And then you got a smart man in America want to speak up or just shed light onto his people that trying to counsel you. That's why I'm glad I came in telling the truth. Fuck that. Ain't no misconceptions. Y'all know what time it is over here. Fuck that. On God.
Now, I've talked about Cat Williams a lot, but what a lot of people don't realize that although he's a comedian, he's not too afraid to speak about things going on in the world that many of your favorite celebrities wouldn't want to talk about. For example, I want you guys to watch this clip from another interview that he did that not a lot of people know about. And let me know what you guys think.
When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us.
Yeah.
But now it's not necessary for us to store up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more.
As you may or may not be aware, flat earthers love to show the Guinness World Record for the farthest photo ever taken, 273.4 miles. That's a missing 9.4 miles between these two observer points. Just one more quick example. I've got more, but I'm just gonna do 2 because I've shown plenty before. 190 miles between these 2 points, and we're still seeing basically the whole mountain. Just to put this in perspective, if the Earth is curving at a radius of 3,963 miles and has a circumference of 24,901 miles, there has to be constant curve, or this shape just doesn't make sense. So it has to be 8 inches per mile squared or something of the nature, right? Which leads me right into my next point. Have you heard this before?
8 inches per mile squared is not a valid way to measure Earth's curvature. If you understood math, you would immediately see that this squared on miles is totally out of place. That's because this is a parabolic approximation. This is for doing calculations with a parabola.
Our friend Dave here goes on to explain that this approximation was made by Samuel Robotham, a flat earther. He's not wrong. This was made by Samuel Robotham. Great guy, by the way. Great guy. Dave and every other glober that said this is not wrong. But allow me to show you this video of this guy taking the time out of his day to compare mathematically all of the curvature models and see how different they are, and you might be surprised.
I've got the distances in miles because the equation is in inches and miles. So I'll have the distances in miles here, and all of the drop distances I have written in feet. Don't get confused. Even though it says inches here, inches are going to get pretty big as we go out into the distance, so I chose to show it in feet. If you're 1 mile away, the 8 inches per mile squared will give you 8 inches. And that comes out to 2/3 of a foot. Let's go nuts. Let's just go crazy. Let's take it out to 1,000 miles. At 1,000 miles, here's our estimate based on 8 inches per mile squared. And here are our actual values, depending on how we sliced it. I think you'll find that's still pretty decent. So here is a Google spreadsheet, and I will make this publicly available to anybody who wants to look at it. I'll put it down in the description.
Just to show you again. Just compare them side to side. Screenshot if you'd like. And again, the errors. 0.3% difference between them. You're not seeing curvature to the earth because, again, these oceans, quadrillions of gallons of water, are not convexing to the rotundity of a ball. The physics of water always lays level at the surface. But to be honest, if you got one of these on, you're going to want to check out my podcast. Linktree's in my bio. We've got a lot of episodes about a lot of topics.
Subliminal acoustic manipulation of nervous systems. You guys can see here that this is patented technology. Watch this video from the Mysterious Benedict Society, and you guys can see how they are enacting this on our brains, and they're using this to brainwash us and to also affect people's actions and their emotions and things of that nature. And I'll touch more on this patent in my next video, but like I said, watch this clip. Let me know what you guys think afterwards. It's so clear and obvious what these people are doing.
Do you feel anything?
My stomach is a little upset.
Interesting. That's actually a side effect for the very sensitive. Number 2 and Rhonda, please engage the receivers. Thank you. It looks normal, but listen to what's underneath.
The missing are missing. They're only departed. Poison apple. Pardon
What were those?
Those are the hidden messages that are being broadcast on every TV and radio, and they're infecting our minds without us even knowing they're there. The emergency is caused by subliminal messages.
Manipulation sub rosa.
Yes. It's taken a long time for me to put this together. The sender of these messages is putting our psyches under siege.
Why would someone do that?
When people are anxious or frightened, they're more susceptible to suggestion. They panic, they turn on each other. I mean, look how people are treating each other now. Aggressive, suspicious, unkind.
It's all part of the plan. We are being softened up.
That sounds bad.
It is. These messages are increasing in frequency and getting stronger. Our society is fragile and so much closer to the breaking point than we've ever been. And almost no one is aware enough to fight it.
Why are those children's voices?
People aren't naturally suspicious of children. Your voices don't trigger our defenses. Using children to send the messages makes them virtually undetectable.
Shouldn't you just, I don't know, call the cops?
Wish it were that easy.
You have a phone, right?
But the government agencies that could have helped have been dismantled. You have to understand me. Good women and men who worked for them have gone missing.
But you've got the evidence.
Oh, Rainey. Proof is useless unless it's proof of something people already want to believe. And I'm afraid no one wants to believe this.
Kyrie Irving already know his purpose is bigger than basketball. Kyrie know what's really happening all around the real world. He said it in his live. He said he don't want to have nothing to do with this agenda that they have going on. He said it's bigger and more important things going on than basketball. He said this, but yet all you got is these paid puppets that try to get paid. They try to pay me too. All you got is these paid puppets talking about sports. They distracting you from the real world. They distracting you from the real truth. Now they trying to use Kyrie as a distraction. Talking about he losing all his money. They keep talking about how much money he's losing. Bitch, it don't, nigga, fuck, we got our souls. Nigga, fuck the money, we got our souls still. You got Stephen A and all these fucking puppets sending this man hate. Dude, why they got y'all focused on Kyrie? All around the world is protesting. All around the world, the government is crashing. Y'all still listening to Sleepy Joe? The nigga's a demon. Y'all still listening to him? He don't even, bro, that nigga don't even, is he even human? Dude, you know how much shit is popping right now when they got y'all focused on Kyrie? That's tough. See how they control y'all mind, bro? And Kyrie know all this shit that's happening. Y'all, it's new energy here on the planet. This shit is over. These niggas shouldn't even be playing sports right now. They literally are distracting y'all. So if you, like, listen, one of the chosen ones, bring your ass back on YouTube and serve your purpose. Don't keep talking about this shit. Speak your truth. Wake people up. The more hate you get, more people wake up. The more negativity you get, more people wake up. More religious people watch me than spiritual, but I'm a spiritual YouTuber. It's nothing they can do about us. We glitches in the matrix. That nigga Kyrie is a glitch in the matrix, bro. He's a glitch. And they on his ass.
You ready?
I want y'all to check something out. This shit is crazy. Y'all remember this, right?
What?
This is the show Black Mirror, right? Where they went inside the virtual reality game. Now what's crazy about this shit, I'm about to show y'all. Cause they bringing this shit to fruition. But they got a deadly inversion in mind.
Crazy. What the fuck?
Danny, said you gotta brace yourself.
Carl?
Crazy shit, huh?
Do y'all see that? The headline is what's the killer though. If you die in this VR game, it will kill you in real life. And it's not like it's old either. This just came out. The first ever killer virtual reality headset is here. Palmer Luckey, a leader in virtual reality and the founder of Oculus, better known now as part of Facebook's Meta, created a VR headset that will actually kill the user if they die in the game. Say what? Palmer Luckey, man, what's wrong with you, bro? Why? The device is connected to 3 explosive charge modules above the screen that are aimed at the player's forehead. Should the player die in the game, the microwave emitter will go off, obliterating the human's head? Oh, man, I can't believe this shit. That is crazy. They really made a damn killer VR headset. Hell no. Man, y'all better not get too wrapped up in this VR shit, because as y'all can see, like, I've always known that was going to be a way for them to find a way to trap you. They want to find any ways possible to have you trapped up in the even deeper matrix. They want to put you in an extra matrix other than the matrix we already in. Well, damn. This shit crazy. You see, they ain't got the headset though. They just got the little thing that hook up right to their little temple. That's crazy. So hold on, we gotta read this last little part he said, because this was a lot of nerve. Look, this shit says, at this point, it is just a piece of art, a thought-provoking reminder of unexplored adventures in game design, Lucky said. It is also, as far as I know, the first non-fiction example of a VR device that can actually kill the user. It won't be the last. But don't worry, it's not available to buy.
It just exists.
Dark entities are stalking the chosen. Hear me out. If you are a high vibrational being, a chosen one, or enlightened being, there's a good chance that you are being gang stalked in the physical and you are being stalked in the astral realm. You're at spiritual warfare right now, so if you're not protecting your energy, these low vibrational entities can get to you. You have to understand, when you become enlightened, you vibrate at a completely different frequency, so different type of entities try to come and bring you down and lower your vibration. These dark entities who have power in our society now are also in the astral realms. Have you ever just woke up feeling like really drained or just tired? It's possible that low vibrational entities are attacking you in the astral plane. These dark entities monitor us through social media and our phones. They have full access to our lives. They can send negative spell work towards you just by seeing a picture of you. It's real. So we must make sure we're doing the things we need to do to make sure we're protected. These entities are the reason that chosen beings are going back to their old ways, going back to religion, going back to a fear state of mind. They didn't protect their energy. I say.
So I recently just watched the movie Moonfall. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it already. The movie sheds light on the theory that the moon is a giant space station that is essential for life. It's a giant Dyson sphere harnessing the power of a white dwarf star. They mention how the moon was made by the same advanced beings who made humans billions of years ago. Now this theory comes from the idea that during the lunar landings in the 1970s, Apollo astronauts placed seismometers around their landing sites around the moon. After the astronauts left, they lit one of their lunar modules, which they didn't need anymore, crash into the moon's surface. Reports claim that the moon rang like a bell for over an hour. Now this can only happen if there's a vast empty space inside of an object. Now what's interesting is that there are many ancient cultures that mention a time before the moon arrived. There's a legend of two brothers who stole the moon from a great fire dragon. They emptied it until everything transformed into a hollow shell. The brothers rolled the moon across the universe to Earth, bringing cataclysm and destruction with it. The brothers described in this legend are very similar to the Anunnaki gods known as Enki and Enlil. And if you're interested in the Anunnaki, I already did an entire video which you can check out. But I want to know your thoughts. Is the moon a space station that was sent to monitor us? Could the legends of the past possibly be describing a time before the moon, where advanced beings came down to construct a Dyson sphere right before our ancestors' very own eyes? Or is the moon landing just a hoax in itself?
Hey, tick-tock. Hold on, man. You think that Nixon got a phone call from the astronauts on the moon in the 60s? And he answered it? And he's just talking with a photograph of Earth on the moon in his office? I mean, come on, dude. Come on, man. I mean, that's not a little off to you. I mean, seriously, like, all jokes aside, man. That's not an issue to you? I mean, this was the 60s, man. It's a rotary phone, dude. You gotta, like, if you want the 9, you gotta fucking earn it, dude. I mean, come on, dude. We're now in 2022 with 5G technology. Top, iPhones, dude. They're $1,300 for an iPhone, where I can take pictures. Crazy. I can't go to the ocean without losing service. You can't go to certain parts of the country. You can't travel certain areas without losing service constantly. You got satellites everywhere, right? Thousands of satellites up in space. And in the 60s, we had Nixon talking on a rotary. Again, dude, I got pretty damn good internet, man. I can't play Call of Duty without lagging, without having some sort of server error or some sort of miscommunication. Constantly. Come on, guys. Be better.